This is the section where we talk about marketing your home. But seriously, marketing your home these days is not that difficult. We have lots of things you can do in here to bring yourself more exposure, bring more people in, and possibly more offers. Of course, the more offers you get, the higher it's going to drive the price up. So we encourage you to take our advice and do these extra things. You'll be tempted to take the first good offer you get, which is a lot of times the best offer. But once you have several offers, then you can send out an email to everybody that has sent you an offer and say, we have multiple offers and we're asking for everybody to give their highest and best. That's what we do as real estate agents when we have multiple offers. So the first thing you want to do here is just put your house out online. And these days that's free on sites like Zillow and Trulia, and there's many others too, but those are the big ones. You don't really need the MLS. That's what a realtor does with your listing. That's what I do, is I put it on the MLS, and then the MLS distributes it to all of these online portals. And then that's where consumers go to look for their houses. 95% of home searches start online with a person deciding that they want to buy a house. They go on the internet, they pull up one of those online portals, and they start looking for houses. And that's where they're going to find your house. So you really don't need to pay somebody to put your house on Zillow because it's free. Now, there are certain things you can do to enhance the saleability of it, like pictures, descriptions, things like that. But we'll discuss all that in this next section. But just remember that marketing your house is not intimidating. It used to be years and years ago, before the internet, you had to have a realtor to market your house because it was basically the only way to get word out. You could put an ad in the paper, but that really wasn't so effective. Realtors had these big books that they carried around that had all the listings in them. And if you wanted to market your house, you had to hire a realtor to get your listing in that book. And when you wanted to buy a house, you had to go find a realtor and sit down with them and go through that book and look at all the houses that were for sale. Of course, these days, everything's on the internet and all that information is free. So use it. The open house section on here can also just be a lot of fun. You're going to have an open house for your neighborhood and your family and friends, and you're going to get them all into your house that's going to be ready to show. And they may have a family or friend that wants to live in the neighborhood. A lot of times we'll do that and we'll have a sale before we ever get it listed on the MLS. The descriptions are pretty important. Photography is really important. Pictures sell houses, and lots of pictures. So go over that section carefully. But just keep in mind that marketing these days is really not that daunting of a task.